Playboy Buddy Rose, it's like a tongue twister.
Yes.
Playboy Buddy Rose and Mega Maharishi will be here. Well, they're going to be doing something a little unusual. They're going to be modeling fashions, wrestling fashions. Boy, don't go away. This is going to be awesome.
Well,
last night was the big fight.
Yeah.
Hot time in the old town.
Well, I'm just curious. Did anybody in our studio audience go last night? By your, okay, go ahead and applaud if you went last. Oh, okay. They were celebrating Don Owen's 60th anniversary at the Coliseum last night. This is a man that's been promoting these matches in Portland. And talk about a fad. Now, they say television jumps on fads, right? The media, us people in broadcasting always jump on. Look at this. Front page of the Oregonian, full picture of a couple of fellas, headline and everything, column left, preferential treatment. Do you know there has been a letter to the editor of newspapers almost weekly for the last 5 years about why don't you cover wrestling, pro wrestling in the sports section?
Well, they sure did it today.
Well, for the benefit of those who didn't get to go last night, Mary, we've got some video provided to us by our news department, and this is one of the featured matches, Roddy Piper and Playboy Buddy Rose. Let's go to tape, as Vince McMahon says, and Roddy is the guy in the blue. And you can tell that these guys have been friends for a long time, by the way. Roddy is burying his teeth into Buddy's forehead there. We're going to have to ask Buddy about this a little. Oh, my, right in the chops. This, of course, is the ringside physician who is making sure. Oh,
my, that's smart.
Yeah. Roddy just showed no mercy at all, but you're going to see a, look at that turnaround, okay, off the ropes. And all of a sudden, Roddy's in trouble, and Big Buddy's going for the pin here, but doesn't get it. Look how dismayed everybody is over that.
Oh, they didn't
Roddy
like that
got cheered last night when he entered the ring. That must mean Buddy's a real bad guy because everybody boos Roddy wherever he goes.
Badder than Buddy Rose?
Oh, yeah.
Is that true? Is that possible? I thought Roddy Piper was the worst.
There it is. Well, that's the end. And Roddy, the best heel in America, according to Sports Illustrated.
Wow, those are two bad guys, real bad guys.
But as we pointed out yesterday, Roddy, when he wrestled in Portland, was a crowd pleaser, and Buddy is a rule breaker. There's no question about that.
Wasn't he also a good guy when he was here?
That's what I mean. He was a crowd pleaser. Fans liked him.
Okay, see, I mean, when we get to wrestling jargon, what do I know?
Yeah. I even wore my Mike Wallace outfit today, blue shirt and black tie, so I can do all of this stuff official-like. We wanted to let you know that Sports Week will feature highlights of that wrestling extravaganza this Saturday, and there is a KATU sports special report entitled Lords of the Ring that will be on the news shows Thursday, Friday at 5 o'clock, Sports Week Saturday at 7. Jump on the bandwagon, enjoy wrestling, everybody else is, and enjoy the rest of 2 at 4 when we continue in just a moment. Roddy Piper working away on the man we're about to meet. If you watch wrestling on television, you likely know that a lot of the wrestlers dress like real jerks, and a lot of them have quite good looks, quite an eye for fashion. So we thought it would be fun on today's program as we continue to follow this craze to invite two professional wrestlers into the studio for a little fashion segment. Now, before we meet Buddy Rose, let's go back one day to our visit yesterday with Roddy Piper. If you saw that program, you heard Roddy talking about Buddy's tastes in women and who he's able to attract. Let's go back and look at that tape before we bring out Buddy. Here's what Roddy said.
I heard Buddy Rose on here. He says, Springsteen and Piper came here and married women from the Northwest. He says, I don't go out with women with the Northwest. I import them. I don't blame you because nobody will go out with you except for 2 male Doberman pinchers I saw the other day.
Oh, you heard it here. Does Buddy Rose, Playboy Buddy Rose, really attract only Doberman pinchers? Let's bring him out right now and find out. Here he is, Playboy Buddy Rose.
Yeah. Doberman pinchers, Roddy Piper.
Whoa.
Baby Doberman pinchers. Miniature dachshunds.
Oh, gee, Merry Christmas.
Roddy Piper, I'm sorry to let you down, but these dachshunds are my own dogs, and I don't date them. I love them, but I don't date them. I'll show you what I really go out with, Piper.
Wrong again, Roddy. Did you bring somebody with you, Buddy? Is that the deal?
These are, if you call these Doberman pinchers.
Hey. This is more like it back here.
Right here. Now, I didn't see Roddy Piper walk out with this yesterday.
No, you're right about that. Okay.
Do these look like Doberman pinchers to you?
No, they do not. They look more like pointers.
I rest my case. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Okay, let's begin a little Are you up for a fashion show today, Buddy?
Sure.
And friends. Okay, by the way,
I'm the only one.
Buddy is with Tammy and Cindy today, and I'm just going to do a little bit of commentary because Buddy is one of the guys, no matter what you think about his wrestling ability, who does like to put it on in the ring. Today, Playboy Buddy is sporting a black velvet robe with red satin sash, which features his initials, BR, in rhinestones on the front and the full Playboy Buddy Rose on the back. He's wearing red knit trunks from KNH Wrestling Wear in Ohio. Please notice the color-coordinated black knee pads and the black and white wrestling boots featuring Buddy's name on the side. Buddy's robe, of course, is also reversible and features a red silk design with the Playboy insignia on the back. Now, personal friends of Buddy's designed this lovely robe. Let us speak briefly about Tammy and Cindy. Tammy is dressed in black gray striped bodysuit. Her ears and tail are extra. Cindy is decked out in a turquoise bodysuit with wraparound skirt, ears and tail extra, both from the Leotard shop. What do you think, fashion lovers? Is this the look of wrestling 1984, 5, whatever?
Okay, girls, I'll talk to you.
Thank you very much, Cindy and Tammy. Buddy, come on over here and pull up a seat. Want to welcome you formally to the 2 at 4 program. Please sit down.
It's your pleasure.
Relax. It's my pleasure. Yes, indeed. Hey, a tough time last night. I don't know how you want me to broach that subject, but...
yeah, it's a tough time. You know, Piper was out. I watched the show yesterday.
Yeah.
I wanted to phone in so bad, you know. But I'm getting my retraction right now, and I know Piper's watching. And I love having the last laugh. Piper, let's talk about last night real quick. First of all, you did not beat me. Now, you people may not agree with that.
There were 12,000 people there that would probably disagree.
The turned away crowd. Yes, it was. There were 12,000 people there, but I beat myself. The only person that could beat Buddy Rose is myself. I can only know what can hurt me. But Piper, I slipped on the second rope. The tubing in the rope right there spun, and my leg went out from under me, and you came over on top. You didn't beat me. And I know right now you're probably laying at home in bed, but I'm still walking. I know you're hurting. I'm hurting, but I'm here. It's a good thing you didn't have the second show because you wouldn't be able to make it today.
You heard it here. You slipped on the rope or it would have been a different outcome, huh?
Sure.
Okay. Let's bring out a friend of yours and continue with our fashion show, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Mega Maharishi is here. Mega, come on out, and I will do a little commentary. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Mega Maharishi. Very unique outfit, to be completely redundant about it. Today, Mega is sporting what any good spiritual leader would wear. He tops off his outfit with a red cap. He is wearing red robe with a fashionable medallion and red prayer beads. Mega Maharishi wears full-length black knit wrestling trunks, and his white kangaroo skin boots are not only beautiful, but they are fashionable. Ladies and gentlemen, Mega Maharishi. Come on over here, Mega. Have a seat next to Buddy here. I think the couch can accommodate the two of you, and if you wouldn't mind adding that microphone to an otherwise most tasteful outfit, I'd appreciate it. You know, I've often wondered when I see you guys on TV, where do you buy this stuff? I mean, where would I go buy a pair of wrestling trunks, for instance?
Well, first of all, you'd have to get yourself a wrestling license.
I see.
They just won't sell it to anybody.
I see. And then where would I go?
Well, there's 2 or 3 different outlets you could go. There's one in this country. It's KNH Wrestling Wear out of right. It's out of Ohio, and of course, much of my stuff comes also from Japan and the Far East.
Do you spend a little bit on this? Like this robe, that looks like no cheap item.
$1,000.
$1,000?
Yeah. Penny money.
Pin money, no big deal.
I want to get something clear about yesterday. Piper says I'm starving for a career. Well, you know, a lot of people have heard about I've had problems in the past with the IRS and different things. Well, I just want to clear up something in about 30 seconds here.
Go right ahead.
You know, Piper, I'm not starving for a career. There's a lot of jealousy in professional wrestling. Piper, he's talking about he was feeding his family. He needs to feed his family. Yes. He made $50,000 on the video, which he did.
Yes.
And how much food does the guy eat? You know, I mean, how much food does he need? And then he probably got $200,000 for the WrestleMania. He's a $500,000 a year man. But some of us came up the hard way. Some of us came up with the proverbial silver spoon, which I did. And all I did, you know, with that tax problem was write out a check, paid my taxes. My CPA, you know, didn't like me, so he didn't take care of the situation. To make a long story short, some of us don't have to wrestle full time. Some of us take a lot of time off. I take a lot of time off. Piper, you have to go to the WWF. You have to go to the NWA. You have to go all around. And if you like to make that $500,000 a year and you got to work hard to do it, that's your problem. Myself, I work half the year and I just live it up because I don't need the money. I just like the glory and I love to hurt people.
That is natural, isn't it, by the way, that color?
No, it's not natural.
It's not? No. Okay. Let's check out some other wrestlers that you're familiar with, because I want to get a comment from you two on other fashion in wrestling. Let's check out Kamala the Uganda. Now here he is. Now this has got to be one of the more unique of the outfits. Mega, what do you think? Is this a good look?
That's right. This is Kamala. He back when finding your roots was possible, you know,
yeah.
It was the in thing to do. Mr. Kamala found that his roots did stem from Uganda. And of course, then residing in Jackson, Mississippi, he did the best thing he could. He found a couple of dead skunks and put them together for lower attire. And of course, the grease paint is.
Does that ever rub off on the other wrestlers? You could walk out of there looking just like him if you bumped into him, wouldn't you?
I'll be honest. I've never tried to convert the man to my way of spiritual thinking.
Yeah.
So I've never really been that close to him.
Let's look at another fella here, the All-American Sergeant Slaughter. He was on the bill last night.
Oh yes.
Stand up for America.
Slaughter. Yeah, this attire here was only popular during the Vietnam era. You know, you don't see many people dressed like this anymore. If they do, they're not real popular with their friends.
Wait a minute. There were 12,000 people in the Coliseum last night delivering the Pledge of Allegiance when this man finished wrestling. Eh?
That doesn't say anything about his attire, though. You can pledge allegiance to the red, white, and blue, but that's nothing got anything to do with that drab olive. That is just, that's really out.
That's out.
It's never been in, as far as I'm concerned.
Let's look at one other fellow. Now, this is a wrestler I'm not familiar with. This guy's name is Ravishing Rick Rude. Now, is leotard still in? I mean, that leopard look? Is that still?
Of course, that long look, the long, lean look is still in. I use it, and it fits me perfectly. But this Mr. Rude, I don't know. I think he has probably a sexual identity crisis.
Looks like he's from San Francisco.
What'd you say,
Looks
buddy?
like he's from San Francisco.
San Francisco wrestler, huh? Well, you guys have a lot to say about these other fellas. Is there any jealousy between the two of you? For instance, Mega, do you look at Buddy and say, what a jerk outfit that is, and vice versa?
Hey, his cost $1,000. This one here you could pick up for about $250. I'm not jealous. I took the other $750 and invested it in AT&T.
See.
That's the difference between him and me. I like to spend it. He likes to save it.
Well, two schools of thought expressed here on the program today. And before you fellas leave, we want to point out that this Saturday night at the Portland Sports Arena, and Buddy wants to get another word in, we'll let him do that. The Battling Midgets will be at it again on Don Owens' card. It starts at 8:30 out on North Chautauqua Boulevard. You may call the number on your screen for more information. We're just about out of time, Buddy, but go ahead.
One more quick thing.
Yeah.
Don Owens is planning on holding another extravaganza, wrestling ganza, in the next 60 days. The people demanded it. They turned away 12,000 people. And I want you to look at one more thing. You showed the wrong headlines. Here's the headlines. Piper on the bottom of Rose. Rose is taking over here, as you can see.
We fouled up again. There is.
That's right. And when that extravaganza comes again, Piper, I want you again, and we'll prove it once and for all.
Well, I want to thank the two of you, Playboy Buddy Rose and Mega Maharishi. I don't care what everybody says. You're good sports. And we will continue with 2 at 4 in just a minute. Thank you very much to Playboy Buddy Rose, Mega Maharishi. We appreciate it.